Okay. Hey everyone, Kelly Lang here, and I'm so grateful and excited to introduce you to my beautiful mom, Nancy Lang, here for our Kickin' It with Kelly special edition Mother's Day. And this is little Nancy Lang here. I'm so happy to have you. Guys, thank you for hanging with us. We had some technical difficulties with our program, and I wanted to record this anyway so we can have it forever and ever anyway. So it turned out even better.
Everything happens for the best.
I know. Mom, in light of Mother's Day, I want to thank you for having me as much as I want to thank you for being here with me. But I wanted you to share with my friends out here maybe a funny story of my birth. Do you have anything you'd like to share?
Yes, I do. I had my doctor that delivered a baby boy. He told me I had a girl, but when I opened I don't know what made me open the diaper up to see. I already had two boys. It was a boy, and so I got mad. I was still kind of drugged up, And I rang the doctor, and I said, "I thought you told me I had a girl." And he said, "I did." And I said, "Well, what is this?" And I opened the diaper, and he said, "Oh my gosh, you have Miss Smith's baby." So Kelly could have been Kelly Smith.
I could have been. And you always tell the story that this baby had a thatch of red hair.
Oh, I know he had a thatch of red hair.
Switched at birth.
Oh
my goodness. Well,
I would have loved him though.
Would you have? Now, I have a little list here of things I want to talk about because I don't want to miss anything. As you know, all of my friends out here, you guys know that Mom had a beautiful little dog named Dolly. She was part Bichon, part Pekingese, correct? She had a cute little pug nose and underbite.
She was precious,
white and fluffy. So we have been desperately looking for a new baby for you.
Well, she died April 15th.
Yeah, and it's been so lonely for you. And she was your companion, constant companion, and
best dog I've ever had.
Oh, well, it's hard to find dogs nowadays. We realized in looking that they're either super hard to find or super expensive, and I just cannot believe how hard it is to find a little white fluffy dog these days. It's just amazing how crazy it is. So
what we can afford.
I know. Well, so many of my friends have been sending me pictures of dogs and giving me ideas of where they're coming from, and thank you guys for that, because it's very important to us that Mom find the right little dog, and I'm wanting to thank you ahead of time, because we'll find her. She's out there, Mom, you've been through so many ups and downs in your life. We've had the tragedy of hearing that your son was diagnosed with brain cancer, and he's now, what is he?
And they gave him 2 or 3 years to live.
Oh my goodness! Now he's grown with 5 kids of his own. My brother Scott Lang, and has grandkids. And so he's doing great. But I think a lot of it is the power of prayer and your positive look at life, and you got through that terribly tragic event in your life.
I do believe in prayer.
But you have such an inspirational kindness about you, and a sunny personality, and I think that you have passed that down to all of your children.
I hope so.
And you've been through, I had breast cancer, and she handled that like a champ. She just says, tomorrow is a brighter day. You're going to get through this. She's been through, her son Mike, my brother, had heart issues when he was a little boy, and you still, although you've been through such tragedies, she has a beautiful smile and a great disposition, which I saw it. I learned from her how to handle tragedies in my life. And, I've been a single parent. I've been through divorce. I have been through breast cancer. It's the life experiences that we all go through. We could learn lessons from how my hero handled all of these. And because of that, you've taught me so well just by example. I wanted to share with everybody that I've got something new that I have been asked to do. Since Ascension has used my song, I'm Not Going Anywhere, in their commercials, it's inspired me to, I've been invited and hired to do speaking engagements.
I know.
To to talk about the tragedies and the way that you overcome tragedies
Mhm.
in your life. And I can only thank you because I think you are the inspiration for me being able to have that attitude. You know, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, Mom, it could have been a death sentence. I'm sure you were probably afraid of
Oh
that.
gosh, yes.
And with your teaching me, I learned to make it into a life sentence. And I've learned to take cue from you as a mom to how to talk to my kids and not be fearful and just live appreciatively. What is your favorite Bible verse?
Romans 8:28.
Why?
Because it says, "In all things be thankful, if good and bad." Um,
Everything happens for the
Everything
best.
happens for the best. I say that all the time, and I mean it because it's happened for a reason, and it's going to turn out okay.
And it
And
does.
just keep your faith and believe in the Bible. Romans 8:28. All things work together for good for those that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose.
Yeah. And, you know, speaking of, my dad worked for Conway Twitty, and this is a beautiful picture she brought over today. I don't know if you can see with the glare on that or not, but um, oh my goodness, there's a big glare. Anyway, he was amazing. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but he was amazing. And the love of your life and the loss of him, and he was such a huge entity in our lives.
Yeah.
Um, he was always in the music business, and he had Conway Twitty was his boss, and so we had Conway
For
music
29
playing
years.
25 years.
25 years.
So we had country music playing all the time, but we also, you had a love of all kinds of music, like Frankie Valli and
Engelberg Humperdinck.
I know, and the love of music from you again passed down to me as your daughter, and it's inspired me to record all types of music.
Yes.
And today, in honor of Mother's Day, guess what we're going to do?
What?
We have gotten the collection of all of the albums that are on my website, kellylang.net, on sale today. It's
Oh,
a Mother's
good.
Day flash sale.
Oh,
There they
good.
are listed on the screen. All of these albums in their entirety would be like $140, $150. Today only, we're doing a flash sale. All of these albums are only $100.
Oh, that's great, Kelly.
Yeah, there's music. There's lullaby music for children. There's duets with T.G. Shepherd, my husband. There is the single "I'm Not Going Anywhere" from the commercial from Ascension Hospital on there. We've got Obsession. We've got songs that I've written all the way to the CD "Old Soul." It's all these songs that you and I both loved, just classic soul songs.
I love every song on it.
Yeah. So I think this isn't a tribute to you because you've inspired me to love all this kind of music.
Yeah, I always had music playing in the house.
Now I must say these will not probably get to anybody by Mother's Day, but I think it's a fun gift to offer in honor of Mother's Day.
Yes,
If you like
exactly.
all kinds of music, that's one thing. And I want to make sure that I honor you and thank you for your love, not only of music, but your love of clothes. You are a clothes horse.
Hey, I brought a shirt over here to put on that was nice, and she made me keep my blue jean shirt on, a denim shirt.
For once in my life, I'm dressed cute, and I don't want you to outshine me.
Yeah.
So
Yes, you're dressed awfully cute.
So here's the thing, Mom. Because you love clothes and you've always when you go shopping, you always feel of everything to make sure it feels nice and is of good quality. I picked that up now, and TG really wants to thank you for my desire of expensive clothing. But it also inspired Peyton, my daughter.
I know.
She's now a professional, very high demand stylist in Nashville. So the love of clothes that you've passed down to me, hopefully that's why she's into this as well. But you know, you brought me the greatest gift the other day. You brought me my first little red dress that I wore in a pageant.
A beauty pageant.
A beauty pageant. And also it comes with matching gloves. It's so cute.
They look big on the screen, don't they?
I
But
know,
they're
but
so tiny.
So we've got a little picture of me.
She was 3 when she. Have you got a picture of you?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah. So that was my first beauty Mom, I was not beautiful. I had no business being in a beauty.
You were so cute.
No.
Look at that.
I bet I said something that day to embarrass you too, huh? I think so. Didn't the judges ask me a silly question? Or
Oh, they did. They said, "What is your favorite food?" And she said, "Onions." A
I hate
3-year-old.
onions.
I know. What? Where did you get that?
Honestly, like
That was
why?
funny. We were all
Why?
shocked.
Yes. So I just think that's hilarious that I did that. But you know what? Your love of clothing, and I just consider you a clothes horse. But it's a disease for me. I have now got a beautiful closet of my own.
Oh
TG gave up
gosh,
his office and made me a gorgeous closet, and that has inspired me to
it's
do
bigger than
something.
some little houses.
No,
It is.
no,
Oh
it's a
my!
room. It's like a.
It's a huge room.
It has its own island. But I will say this: I love to switch out clothes. I wear sometimes things to an event that it's so obvious that I've worn it that I don't really necessarily want to wear it again to another event. So it's taking up room. And so guess what we're doing, folks? In the next couple of months, we are going to be making a store within my website at kellylang.net, and we're going to be cleaning out my closet.
Cleaning out my closet, getting rid of shadows that are dragging me down.
That is Lori Morgan. We wrote that song together, and that's her singing that. But that's indeed what I'm doing. So it's going to be called Kelly's Closet, and it's going to be within the website. Be looking in the next couple of months. And when we do launch it, I'm going to be giving something away out of my closet. And my daughter Peyton is going to be coming into my closet and showing us on a Facebook Live how to accessorize things. I probably won't want to get rid of anything when I see other ways of wearing it, so that is another thing I'm really excited about. And I'm not wanting to miss anything on this list, and I'm so grateful that we were able to show these things to everyone. I'm so grateful this Mother's Day because I know so many people have lost their parents, lost their mother in particular, and what a blessed event that I have you here to still be my best friend. And I want to thank you for taking me all over the country and allowing me to.
I was her road manager.
Yeah, she can read a mean map.
I had to drive all over the country. Kelly was too young to drive.
Yeah.
And she was singing and opening for big acts, and I drove her everywhere. Now she has to drive me.
You know what? One of my favorite things, speaking of clothing, I had several people tell me that they couldn't believe my mother let me dress as provocatively as I did. Mom, you let me wear Candy's shoes and my tied top up, and
I know.
and it was just it was
Have you got a
acceptable.
picture of that album?
I don't right now,
Oh,
but it was
so cute.
it was acceptable because I was an entertainer.
Yeah, if she was just a teenager going to school or something, I wouldn't. But she's on stage.
Yeah, you would.
It made a difference. Well, tell them about your available.
No, that's another day. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up today. I wanted to say happy Mother's Day to everybody and remind you to go to my website, kellylang.net, and pick up your Mother's Day bundles pack with all of the CDs in there at a special price today for Mother's Day. And I want to ask you to go to YouTube, please. We've got some fun videos that are going to be coming up on there, some vintage videos that are coming up on there that you've never seen before. And I'm so thrilled to be able to announce the guest speaker event. If you go to the guest speaker page, you can see that I'm not only speaking in person, but I'm also speaking virtually. I'm doing virtual inspirational talks online, thanks to things like Zoom.
Yeah.
So go there. And I hope everyone enjoys their mothers. I don't think you could enjoy your mom 100th of what I have mine. Thank you for joining us today,
sweet.
Mom. Do you have anything you want to say?
Well, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And mothers deserve a special day.
They do.
They do.
And I've got a special surprise for you on Mother's Day that I'm taking her on a little trip. It's a little after Mother's Day, but I'm really excited to be able to take her on a little special adventure. So we're going to make more memories.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Sending lots of love.